goodness, this place is massive.
On the move for change. That excuse is more home to the size of this fine common.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight.
A delight.
No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
And you are? You're not worried about the undead out about.
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I save lives, to be sure, but today I change them. They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the fabulous five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks, or from cold dead full stop.
About the opportunity.
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Why, yes, I do. Of course I do.
Some could not, because they are professionals, not adventuring daydreamers.
Clearly, two strong personalities stand before me. Two who voice their opinions with vigor when they differ. What else could I expect from mighty source hunters?
Getting Roderick.
Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, some extra gold is always welcome.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the fabulous five, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
Yes. Yes, I like the sound of that. It's better to lead than to follow, that much is true. There is no shame in following the directives if your masters are worthy of your trust. Whoa. Very tough choice here. I'll go with number 2.
You'll always stay menial with that attitude. Just what those trusted masters want.
This guy's very consistent in disagreeing with Scarlet.
You disagree with one another. But that proves you are firm-willed, that you have the minds of independence, not dependence. Admit, life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am.
Of course I am.
Help you attain the dream, enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab. so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers guild in Rivellon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls.
Cleanse our souls.
You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started?
What do they actually do? That's what I've been wondering.
What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward.
Oh!
Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful?
It's so wondrous! You're pitching it very, very
By
well.
now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship?
No.
I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and defeat.
This guy...
Work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Rivellon. You will make the stars shine all the brighter. And you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like?
This is all sounding too good to be true.
Of course,
See what happens.
Of course, of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap! You're part of the family. All I need is your lovely little autograph. What do you say?
What do you say? See? It sounds too good to be true.
Agreed. You came on a little bit too strongly there, buddy.
Oh, how frightfully disappointing. How illogical and short-sighted of you. To deny the Fabulous Five. It is a crime against reason and humanity. Opportunity knocks, and you close the blinds. The lackey's life is yours, and by choice, too.
So long!
Fare thee well, though you won't.
I doubt I'm gonna remember that guy. God. What an interesting dialogue. North Gate. Must be it. What's this? Must be the military.
Moses, cut it out.
Sorry! We're looking for... No, we gotta keep moving.
Up.
Fine.
Toasty. Greetings. These stores are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite, serving the seven.
Serving the seven.
The face, Virius. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
Sorry,
I wish
sir.
for you to try it, Screech Woman.
The beast speaks, so you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you?
The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. You'll only encourage it.
Not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
The face. Oh shit! You think they'll notice? There's nobody here. There's nobody here. Oh, it's working. It's working. That is so awesome. Hilarious too. Eruse.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
Tell me about yourself. That's a great conversational starter.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary.
Jesus, this guy.
The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
Jake's wife.
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone?
Oh my god.
Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition.
Tell me about yourself, you dick.
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into driveling hordes of their own misshapen number.
This guy's got issues. He's got issues, man. So your main problem is the undead.
Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all.
Are we enjoying Cecil? What a question.
How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Sicil stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day, the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now, I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Sicil!
Alright! It was just a question. Oh man, I love this guy. Tell me about the Legion.
We are the pride of Rivalon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably.
Impeccably.
I'd say they are looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion. Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
Flying carpet. Let's check his inventory. Barbed wire, crippling blow. This man-at-arms. Outdated longsword. 83. We'll call capital protection. Perception. Indestructible antique. It's all very expensive at this point. Antique cloth shoes. I'll purchase this for my Roderick dude. And antique cloth. I don't know. I have a feeling we can get these as loot, so we'll just stick to that for now. Let us equip that little helmet. Scarlet, actually. Send it to Roderick. There we go. It's got some more defense. That should help. Oh, what a conversation that was. Such a funny character.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Who's that? Cedric.
The stage calling you. Have some pity. You there! Sit! Stay a while! Right in front. I'll excite you. I'll delight you. I'll beguile you. I'll besmile you. I'm Cedric the Sensational, and I'm playing to an empty audience.
Yeah.
Don't pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, I was the all-singing, all-dancing, all-sensational darling of the town. People came from far and wide just to witness my amazing act.
Amazing.
When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head. Now, I never expected a silly gimmick like that to be my main competition. It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, sleight of hand, feats of wit, and pure entertainment. This curio is ruining what used to be an art.
An art.
And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. Sure as the sun sets, that one devotee attracts 5 more, and those 5 more all curious about the commotion. I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent contained between his hat and his boots than I've in my crusty handkerchief. Oh, can't you hear the stage calling you?
Calling you. Calling you. Warming the crowd. Needs a crowd. Stage Master
And who are you supposed to be?
Where can I find material to perform?
Don't you have an impressive library here in Sicil? I'm sure that beast of a librarian could rustle something up for you. Take it up with Katerina. She's the master of this pig circus after all. Oh, I should have been one of the greats. But here I am gathering peasants to watch peasants perform broadside pageants for peanuts.
In case of hiccups.
No, really? I hadn't noticed. If not for this ridiculous condition, you'd know me as the king's favorite thespian.
I'll check my loot. Check your inventory. Nothing. Nothing. Let's go.
Bravo! Yeehaw!
Zombie ate your dog? Orc sunk your ship? No matter! You're at Katerina's Fair, a veritable summer home for troubled minds. Won't you take a seat and let our esteemed entertainers whisk you off to a better place?
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm Katerina the Fair, fairest first lady of the fair, of course. I do love making the acquaintance of my patrons, and who knows which of them might become one of my performers. I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the best young performers among the rank and file of the audience. The theatre's favor has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to bloom. But I support players, not writers, you see. If you want to perform here, you'll have to find tried and true material.
What about our dude?
Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a Source Hunters take on one of the old standards.
Theatrical debut.
Right away, my dear, just as fast as your boots can carry you. You found something decent to perform, I trust, and you've gathered enough actors to do it justice? Speak to Master Chaucer if you're ready for your debut. He alone can adequately prepare you for the stage.
Oh no. I don't know. Headless Nick. Little chickie. Little chickie! Come here, little chickie!
My word!
Today, I think, a king. The
My
great
word.
Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot,
My
who is said to
word.
have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour.
Bravo!
So
Yeehaw!
ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds, that he ordered a contest across his realm.
Fantastic!
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
Oh,
It
he looks
is said,
different.
and this I have heard from to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So
This town is so immersive.
blues and gory reds,
Different
that he
characters,
ordered a
different
contest
personalities.
across his
It's
realm.
just crazy. Let's read that book.
Today,
Secrets of
I
the Scroll,
think,
Dust to
a
Dust. Oh,
king.
we already got that one.
Sigurd and his
Rock
rainbow
song.
of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the
Sheep, Reginald spare key. Meh. Meh. Click or drag items to combination slots, press combine. What's there to combine? Do we have a bucket? Empty potion bottle. Nope.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
You spotted something. That's a grave. That did nothing. Storage warning!